Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to stop and I want to thank all the SJW whiny soy bitches who are complaining about Goblin Slayer because I honestly would never have heard of this show or paid any attention to it without them. I mean, it's. First of all, as a Canadian, I have to specifically disavow Mother's Basement here. Um, Specifically, this point here about this show feels like it's written by a 14-year-old. No dipshit. It feels like it's written by a 41-year-old with a lot of experience in old school Dungeons and Dragons. That is pretty much the entire point of the show. That is the appeal of the show. And if you don't get that, well, what can we say here? And I stressing the old school Dungeons and Dragons because there is a very significant difference between the old school and the new school. You saw the transition started about the old school was mostly it was about attacking like the really old shit from early '80s. It was a strategic game based on the warband level, the group of people. It was the player characters were mostly just leaders of squad, like basically platoons. You'd hire hirelings, you'd have minions, you go forth and you do your thing, and it was done at the warband level. As D&D evolved, it turned into a tactical game at the squad level, where you're playing individual soldiers who have to be, and minions and followers became less and less important over time. So you saw this. I believe second edition was when it really happened. By third edition was where I came in. It was basically an expert GM could still play that way with third edition, but fourth and fifth edition, you're looking at is basically it's World of Warcraft clones. I'm not even that familiar with fifth edition because that's kind of where I stepped out. But Goblin Slayer, it's old school D&D. Everybody loves it. Everybody who played old school D&D loves it. Does seem to be a generation gap going on with the show. It's very specifically the late millennials who are pissed off about it. The edgy teens are like it, and the older people who do have that old school D&D experience, well, they love it. Like I've got a couple of friends who've they don't even watch anime and they like the show. So congratulations to Miss. I mean, I've only watched the first show so far, so I am definitely going to be watching this. And to be honest, this is probably the only show this season I'm going to be paying any real attention to. But the outrage here was just beautiful. It was just beautiful to see. It was beautiful to see the reaction, and it was amazingly how predictable you could tell who was gonna say what. So anyway, Wolfman out. Slay all goblins. Goblins' life do not matter. They just vote, my friends.